Twice the intro. Why not? Welcome back to Clumsy Trucking. Take 3, take 4. How many takes has it been? The day has not been very kind to me. Twitch has not been very kind to me. And you guys cannot still see the trucking screen, can you? There you go. I'm not sure why it's crashing, but seems like it's not going to be very friendly to us today. So we'll see what we can manage given the instabilities, but we'll do our best. Red light ticket. Red, no screen. Now there should be a screen. Thanks to chat delay. M1 problems. Maybe, I don't know. Doesn't seem like internet related though. So far seems pretty stable in terms of internet, but just OBS itself is crashing. Weird. Co-host on the show, Heroic. Welcome back. Yeah, you were asking me, I went away, and then
Has llegado a tu destino. Su guía de ruta ya está terminada.
Is this where we are? And then as you asked that, I got disconnected again. So we'll see what happens after a few minutes. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, thanks to chat delay. So let's see. Maybe when we sleep, everything will refresh and become better. So for those of you guys watching this on YouTube, this is our 3rd time trying. Because OBS keeps on crashing. Let's hope this time it sticks. Anyway, let's get some rest first. Maybe a bit of rest will help. Gone again. I'm here. I can see. Oh, I think I'm good. Okay. Just Mumbai busing. Alright, let's go and look for something. Something going north. That looks perfect. Looks like some how do you call that? Rocky Mountain doubles? Is that what that is? Others are headed south. That looks good. But in terms of price per distance, I think that is the real winner. 20 tons of clothes, 44.88 per mile. Let's go and do that. And that looks a bit more exciting. Yeah, alright, cool. Rocky Mountain double indeed. We don't get that often, so let's maximize it. And we are playing with vanilla profile. ATS vanilla, no mods whatsoever. So all you see here is from the stock game
Disfruta del viaje.
And the DLCs and the 1.35 public beta. That's why you hear that lady doing the voice navigation. But I think I'd prefer a voice which I understand. So we'll switch back to Sky. So we can find some use. Do you guys like old granny?
At the roundabout, you take the 6th exit.
I don't think I like that. I think I'd like the more serious
Exit
one.
left. Please, make a U-turn when possible.
UK style, I can, but
Let's
it doesn't
go. Turn right.
doesn't quite fit
At
where
the
we are.
roundabout, take the 4th exit.
Please make a U-turn when possible.
At the roundabout, take the 3rd exit.
You guys okay with UK? Let's give it a choice, a chance. I don't like Doug. Alright, let's give UK accent a chance. Now let's pick up the job, which should be 8 miles away. Alright. What do you mean, Kelly? Yeah. sure, but I'm hoping when we go out and get into Washington finally that the same problems won't happen. I'm really hoping they don't. Girl Sky is better, not the granny. Yeah, this one we have. There's two versions of Sky. One with the US accent and one with the UK accent. And you guys let me know how authentic they sound. Ah, yeah. Try refreshing Kelly. Well, she can't hear. You can't hear me this way. But turn right on red is a thing. He met someone from the UK in Maryland for once. So did they have that authentic British accent? Do they sound a bit like Jack? Nice. People from the UK do live in America.
Keep right, and then turn right.
That's true. People from all over. Is that a random event?
Turn right.
Interesting. I mean, people from all over live in the US, so it's not a stretch. But having a GPS voice with the UK accent doesn't quite fit. It's more the exception, right? There we go. Welcome back, Ellie. We'll see how long this lasts this time. Goodness. I like those buildings though. Very cool.
Go straight on.
This should be okay, this lane.
Go straight on.
We are speeding. You'd be surprised how many people here use the foreign accents in the GPS. Ah, I see. So there is a choice for different accents. Well, for a British accent at least. I guess you're right. Yeah, even in Manila, you could choose the different voices, different languages. Just to be different, just to be cool. Yeah, I guess hearing something different could be fun. And actually, it's been a while since we enjoyed the scenery here. Let's take some more photos. Don't get to appreciate this that often. I try and skip through Vegas usually because it's a bit laggy, but this time it's actually a lot better. That's probably thanks to DirectX 11. Ah, is this, what do you call this, Caesar's Palace or something? It's famous, right? Our truck looks so small. So there's a truck, there's a plane. Ah, perfect combo. Let's go and take a shot of that. And the fake Eiffel Tower. I didn't get it. I missed that reference. Sounds a bit familiar though,
and
but
then
I doubt I'll know.
Straight on.
There's even an overpass with actual people crossing. Nice
Go
touch.
straight on.
Quite cool, huh? Because of all the constant changes that SCS has been adding, I don't even know which one was here in the first place and which got added afterwards. But I do know that I like the final effect. And before the crashing, we were saying Los Angeles is supposed to be reworked too. That is great to hear. Nice. Yeah, that will benefit them a lot.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Because normally, what new players would go to, I imagine, would be the famous cities.
Turn right.
And if they have the famous cities with the old architecture, all the old methods, then it won't be as impressive as the other ones. Makes sense? It's the same problem with Germany, right?
Left.
It's the only problem with voice navigation.
Turn left.
Gets in the way of me speaking. I have to stop from time to time now because the lady is giving instructions, so someone's landing. Lots of planes here. I guess the airport is nearby, huh?
It's all over now.
It's all over now? Positive thinking for the win. Okay. Maybe a few inches away. There you go. Correct, Palace. Okay, nice. See, I know a bit. The new street sweeper. Oh yeah, I missed it. We passed it before as well, but yeah, I completely missed it this time. Insulated Rocky Mountain doubles. Refrigerated. Yeah, let's go with that one. I also like the layout, the design of that company. It's fictional, but it's actually quite good. It doesn't look fake. Now, where is the trailer? It's that guy. Okay. Only in ATS people are so excited to see the new street sweeper. Yes. Yes. I remember when we were in... where were we then? Was it in Lucerne? I think in Switzerland. I think I told you guys about this, but I was taking some photos of trucks because of course I don't get to see this massive European truck overload every time. So when we went to Switzerland, lots of European trucks passing by, and some of them were like dump trucks. Oh, the dump truck was in Poland. The dump truck was in Warsaw, and was taking shots of a Scania dump truck. And Mrs. Clumsy was like, "What are you doing? Why are you taking a photo of a dump truck?" And the people were looking at me weird as well. Maybe I should have told them, wait until you try out ETS2. You'll get what I mean. Rebuild list: Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Phoenix, and relocation of the AZ85. Arizona 85, is it? Why would you need to relocate that? Wow, this is heavier than I thought. Let's see. Oh, that's heavy. Definitely. Shouldn't be that heavy, only 20 tons. I guess pulling it from zero is the tricky thing. So the Rocky Mountain double, how different is it from a B double? Oh, it's not a B double, it has a I see. Wait a minute. Is this a Rocky Mountain double? It should be, that's what I chose, right? Nightbot is working now. Because it does seem like a proper double trailer. That's an RMD. How do you distinguish an RMD from a normal double?
Right.
Man, look at that. We're actually on the curb. Don't hit the railing, please. Should have given it a bit more space. That's fine, we're out. My bad. Close to Phoenix, and the highway of Arizona is farther west of Phoenix. Ah, I see. So it must be because of the scale. That thing doesn't want to turn. It's not as friendly. It's not as obedient as the normal doubles I'm used to. Long load indeed. We can take a photo here. That must be a famous tower here, huh? I bet you can pay for like a ticket and go up there, top of that tower. The scale isn't right. I can imagine, yeah. It's not as easy as just compressing the map. You have to adjust as well. Actually, it looks pretty cool, huh? Default lighting doesn't look too bad. Stick with that. And one from here where we look at the tower. Hey, drive safety! Glad you made it, man. Sorry, I don't have your mod on right now. Working with pure vanilla this time, preparing for Washington. Long load should be long field of view, so we get the trailer even longer, like so. Rotate it for dramatic effect, and voila. There you go. How are you liking 1.35? Looks good.
Keep left and then turn left.
And how are you liking the voice navigation? I saw in your updates, drive safely, you muted the welcome and the finish voices. I was looking at it in the forums and a couple of folks, look at that, all red lights. Always red light. It's not very good for our finances, especially with this profile. Can't really afford all these penalties, dang it. Yeah, I saw a couple of folks were complaining about the unprofessional lines from the GPS navigation. Too casual, maybe.
Keep left and then continue straight on.
Is it allowed to use Jake brakes here in the city? Might be illegal. Too noisy. Red light bandit. Yeah, exactly. Been meaning to add a sound for that street sweeper. Nice. It has no sound in vanilla. Ooh. Yeah, it would be nice to hear some wishy-washing. I don't know how that sounds in reality, but I have some ideas. Cool, looking forward to it, man. So hopefully I can feature Washington soon, but then it will be a purely vanilla experience. But after Washington releases publicly, then I can add back mods
right,
in.
And then exit right.
But as always, if I'm doing early access content, then I can't put in mods. They are very strict about it. Oh, this is a very sharp turn. Wow. Go. Yeah, unfortunately not. I want to, but I cannot. Doesn't fit with the schedule. Yeah. But if it does lift on the weekend... Oh, come on. What the heck, bro?
Keep right.
You have no more money left.
Straight on.
I will probably stream on Monday
On.
if it releases on the weekend for the streamers. Real life, the street sweepers are loud. Ah, I see. Yeah, that would fit then. If Drive Safely could add some sounds for them. And it's a very nice tower. It's good from this angle. Did I actually miss my turn? No, I think this is right. Because the lady hasn't complained yet.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
I missed it then. Did I take her? Missed her turn. There you go. Let's zoom in there. Too confusing. She complained. Yeah. Hate that.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Makes sense.
Exit right.
What the heck was that? Do you guys see how deep that dive was? Man, that's scary.
Turn left.
Oh, come on. Don't give out on me now. Low gear, please. Oh, crap. There you go. That's the guy. With the fancy maneuvers and stuff. There we go. Thank you, low gear. Once SCS does Texas, I hope they make all the intersections have turnarounds under the bridge. Does it look like this, but inverted? Like the bridge is the U-turn slot is under? Man, this is so heavy. Cannot pull it at all. Not working. There we go. Don't stop. Don't stop. Ah, finally. Welcome back, Tom. The road intersect below the highway with dedicated U-turn lanes. Ah, I can imagine, yes. Yeah, that's going to be very useful for me. Okay, let's zoom out again. I'm going to trust her one more time. Well, maybe I should listen to her more, huh? If road intersects above, they have U-turn lanes too dedicated. Nice. But it must be a while yet before they can do anything about Texas. Ooh, look at that. We have Darwin trailers already. Is that new? Haven't seen that before. No, I think I've seen that, yeah. I think we've seen a couple of them. Nice. Looks like a plain fuselage with the windows. Cheating again. Who's cheating? I'm not cheating. I've been cheated by the AI so many times. Draining my bank account. Goodness. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They could already be working on Texas. They just can't share anything yet until they have something more concrete. Let's go that way. Yeah, that way I think is a good compromise. Not too zoomed in, not too zoomed out. Does anyone know if they did a lot of things in Nevada with
right,
1.35?
and then exit right.
If they changed some things here. I also need to put in the service roads in Texas like they do in New Mexico.
Exit right.
Service roads going parallel on the highway. That would be nice. They reworked Tonopah. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Will we be passing through there though? Let me double check the route. Let me see. We are. Nice. Cool. Okay. Let's go and stop there. I guess we can get some gas there. It looks like a big station. I remember someone made a Tonopah rebuilding mod.
Drive safe.
But they actually changed that officially now. Check out the new interchange mod for Arizona I-10. I don't think I have. What's the name of the mod?
Go straight on.
Thank you. When I was driving a while ago in New Mexico, no, in Arizona, there were a lot of popping in issues. Like the mountains were popping up from nothingness, and it seemed more obvious to me this time. I don't think they changed anything. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe it looks maybe because we're just paying attention more to stuff, so we notice these things more. Like look at those trees from the distance popping up, and the balloons as well. So yeah, I think that's still one of the major challenges that they have to overcome. You can zoom out now. Hey Barry, doing good, doing good. The stream was not doing very good though a while ago. Crossing my fingers, I hope I don't jinx it. It seems to be doing better now. Thank you for joining.
Go straight on.
Yeah, this is actually our third try. We were disconnected twice already. I'm hoping it doesn't happen again. How's your stats doing, Scottson? How's fuel economy like? How did you even get that 8 score? 8 liters per 100 kms? 24.98. My goodness. Cheater. Wrong gear. Arizona Improvement Project. Ah, yeah, I've seen that, but I haven't tried it yet. Yeah, I'm a bit afraid to try out these mods, especially now. With 1.35 adding a lot of signs there. Do you know if it's been updated for 1.35? Oh yeah, this is Nevada. 80 mile speed limit. Nice. Hacks. It hasn't been updated yet. Okay, we'll wait for it then. Actually, I was supposed to try a new mod. It's called Project Northwest. It adds a few roads in some cities. I think the city of Boise in Idaho. So it's to the east of Oregon, if I remember correctly. And I was actually recording a video already. But when I was testing it, so this was like early access, little early access before the release. It was crashing on me. So I didn't get to complete that recording. I think he has worked on the issue since. Ducky Bay is the mod author for that. There you go, Project Northwest. So maybe when it's been updated for... Well, it should be compatible with the 1.35 Project Northwest. You just need to double check that it doesn't have that bug anymore. Yeah, looks pretty nice, pretty detailed. Like, it was a very strange problem. Like, I could take a job, I could go there, take a job, and then... But I cannot press escape. If I press escape at any point, the game crashes. So I could not take any photos at all. What the heck? There was a Project Northwest update today. Ah, maybe that fixes it. I think there was a problem with the company. Like, where if you take a job in that company, and it was a Tesla, it was a Tesla truck, it was a Tesla car dealer, if you take a trailer from that, I think that's when the problem happens, because based on the game log, when it crashes, it's related to some company links or company pointers, something like that. Escape crash was an early bug, supposed to be fixed now. Nice. Okay, we'll go and take a look. Maybe after Washington. It's great to hear. Thanks. How about the other updates? What other mods have you seen get updated for 1.35 now? I see from the forums there's been an onslaught of updates from our fellow modders, from our beloved modders. Seems like they're really putting on the pace. What city is this? It's not marked on the map, but it is a city. SCS was showing something in the stream today where this loud like smoke detector beeping sound would go off, and they said it's the sound for low air pressure in the air brakes.
Get ready to turn right.
It's actually been there before. Is this where I turn right? No. Maybe the next one. Okay. Yeah, it's been there before. If you simulate air brakes, then it will trigger if you
Turn right.
use the brakes too much. Like if you enable and disable the parking brake a lot of times, you'll get that warning. And then you won't be able to move until it goes back in. Gets back up. Does it say what the update was about for Project Northwest? They update the way stations too in Washington. Oh, nice. What did they change it with? What is the update about? 0.0.3. 0.1.3. Yeah, okay, cool. I think what I was trying out was 0.1.0. Way stations look more real. More like a passport inspection station. Cool. Truck parking. Oh, nice. It's a fake one though, it's not a rest area in here. Man, since it's been a while since we passed by Nevada. You pass by Nevada on the sky, but not so much in trucking. This feels actually quite nice. Going through these roads again. Windy roads with nothing but the desert. Quite calming, in a way. New cities, Boise, Nampa, new roads. Oh, that's a lot. Boise and Nampa were there before, but I guess the other ones. Custom rest stop, yeah, that's been with 0.1.0. Construction events as well. 3 custom interchange to round. Those were in 0.1.0, if I remember the change log correctly. So maybe 0.1.3 is more on bug fixes. Nice, makes it more stable. Have a good night, Kelly. Have a great weekend. Catch you next time. Thank you for joining us and enjoy farming. 0.1.2 fixed the escape crash problem. Okay, great to hear. Thank you. Man, that looks good, doesn't it? Sorry, I'll have to take a photo. This just looks really nice and calming. And I don't think I finished my explanation earlier. So if you guys are using the steering wheel fix, not really fix, but tweak to improve the steering sensitivity to make it more like a truck, 1.35 actually reset that. So you would have lost that tweak with 1.35. So that's why my steering wheel looked a bit different ever since I went to 1.35. It looked strange when I got to the middle, to the center of the wheel. And that is the explanation. So thanks a lot to Daniel for that, for sharing the link and telling us that it needs to be put in again that week. Man, that looks so good. I'll take that. And now the steering wheel animation is a lot more fluid and more realistic. So if you feel something wrong with your steering wheels, might be that one. Something got reset. Like mine would have insane non-linear sensitivity. Like when we reach the center of the steering wheel, it would barely move at all, which was good in highways, actually, but doesn't look good in the animation. This one is a bit more balanced, a bit more even. So I can do the minor corrections that is so important for driving straight in highways, but not so much that I cannot actually turn anymore. So it's a bit more level. I like it. Yeah, not too bad, right? It's not like natural lux level, but it's not bad. I mean, it looks very good. Default textures, default everything. Arizona project has been stopped from what the author says. Oh man, that's sad to hear. And I'm guessing they need to update that specifically for 1.35 with all the changes that Vander put in there. Is this city limits? Looks like it. Yes, it is. And maybe let's not go and jake brake here. The neighbors might not like it. Let's keep quiet. Just passing through. I'm super excited to see how the dynamic speed limits would look like. So those are the screens, I guess, right? So those are like the digital screens. And I guess they would have some kind of, I don't know, randomness in them, that the speed limits there would be different each time you pass by. That would be pretty cool. Autobahn has them too. Ah, yes, right. But it's not implemented, is it? In ATS 2, it's always just 80. But then again, for trucks, I'm not sure how applicable that would be. Yeah. Default sunset. Not bad at all. Goodness. That view. Gives me shivers. So nice. And also the sun rays. And all this in a very frame friendly manner. Which makes me kind of wish that X-Plane had this kind of optimization. You can't blame SCS if you don't get 60 FPS. True. Very true. Yeah, on vanilla. Yeah. Now this is probably 60. I'm not really looking at the actual frame rate. I don't have it displayed anywhere, but I'm feeling like it is. And looking at my loads, 41% on the CPU, 50% on the GPU, and that's already with streaming and recording at the same time and playing all in a single machine. So not too shabby. And the load on the CPU is even Steven. They've really gotten the art of multi-threading now. Maybe not yet super even, but much better than before. Really helps a lot, especially for us Ryzen users. And so smooth. Oh, really nice. So that's one of the advantages, huh? With DirectX 11, they can handle the more objects now at the same time. There's not as much engine limitation anymore. Because before, I remember, no matter how strong your PC was, how powerful it was, it will get bottlenecked by the engine somehow. Hey Blah, glad you made it, man. Welcome back. Doing good? Stream's going smoother now. We were having problems a while ago. Got disconnected twice. OBS crashed twice. I'm hoping now it sticks. Do I not have my lights on? Okay. Don't jinx it. Too late. Is this a random? This is a random event with the traffic light. This is new. This is one of the new ones in 1.35. A random event with an actual traffic light, and the AI actually listens to it. That's nice. It looks like we're about to go because that guy is stopping. Yes. Last time I checked though, we didn't get a red light penalty for this kind of traffic light. Which is good for me, but not so good for realism. Try G traffic 4. Oh, okay, let's try it. Sec. Actually, even here, this is just traffic 1, but look at the build-up, as fast as that. So we'll stop by Tonopah, we'll sleep there, and then we'll try the G traffic 4. Let's try 4, okay. Yeah, random event indeed. You like it. Yeah, and let's see how my PC suffers. No Threadripper here. But we'll see. I'll see how effective it is. It looks like Sky fell asleep. She's been quiet for quite some time. Not sure if she's sulking somewhere. We'll see. Caught me 2 days in a row. Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, thank you for joining. Hopefully next week I can show Washington. I'm hoping that I can stream on Monday to show Washington. It depends on the embargo and stuff. But I'll keep you guys posted for sure. And no worries if you cannot join. Like, I understand some people don't like to see it. They want to see it for themselves, like Jay. I would feel the same thing. So no pressure. That stop sign is not for us. Okay, good. And this is the rebuilt area of Tonopah. Actually, it's pretty nice. Yeah, pretty detailed. Lots of buildings, establishments, and feels like a city. You must join. Yeah, Jay is case in point. He highlights that very much. But thank you for the heads up. And no worries, man. Truck Care Center. Well, we definitely need that after all the scruples we've been in. Alex will. Alex takes care of all the hunting. I just shoot photos. Hey NL, man, glad you made it. It's late there, isn't it? What, 3:30? How are you doing? Long time. That new beeping sound is also new as of 1.35. It's part of the voice navigation, if you haven't heard of it before. So that just beeps when you speed. Like, I don't know, 5 miles above the speed limit, something like that. So let's stop here. Rest up, and then we will... oh crap. We'll be late though. I don't think we can sleep actually. We'll just refuel because I'm almost out, but we won't sleep. So I think we'll have to drive through the night. Because we need all the money we can get. We cannot afford to be late yet in this profile. We're not rich here. Good luck with the refueling there. Will the holes even reach the truck? Well, that's their problem. The logging road blog post. I saw that there was a post, but I haven't clicked on it yet. How do you guys find it? Some secret stuff. Very cryptic. We'll wait for it, Jay. Alright, let's try it out. Jay wanted G-Traffic 4. Okay, that's interesting. I'm getting an error in the vanilla profile. Tigger 500 hookup. Okay. G-Traffic 4. There you go. Alright, let's see how that works. Did I type it properly? Very cool gravel and dirt roads. Good to hear. Excited to drive through it. Do you guys know where the Darwin factory is in Washington? Is it near Seattle? Because I want to make my first route from Portland going to Seattle. I'm not sure if I'll pass by Darwin. Or the Kenny plant. It's near the port. And where is the port? I guess on the west side, huh? Which is not... Because Seattle is somewhere in the middle, is it? Waiting for promos to be updated for 1.35. That is true. What the heck am I climbing there? I didn't climb through any curb. There must be some like hidden curb here. From far away from the border. Back here there is nothing. Interesting. And yeah, too heavy. Probably that hump isn't helping either. Oh crap, don't feel good about this. So how is it different again, guys? The double trailer, how is it different from the Rocky Mountain double trailer? Is it the length? I think the double trailer is two small ones, the Rocky Mountain is two large ones. That's as lame as I can explain it. But the connection seems like it's the same. There's a joint there. Do I have my lights off? Hey Kelly, welcome back. How are you? Driving is a semi-novelty for you in real life. They will not tell anyone where the hidden roads are in Washington. I'm sure some people will look for it and find it. I'll wait for the adventurous guys to spill the beans. Double trailer, log trailers. And go through some switchbacks. Sounds like a good plan. Down on the west by the ocean. Makes sense. You can't miss it. It is SCS's largest prefab ever. Is this about the Boeing? The Darwin, sorry. Not Boeing. I cannot afford to skip gears either. This is not a very powerful engine. The standard double is two small trailers. Okay, there's the one. Thank you. Yes, new DLC is coming out soon. 11th of June. One of the doubles, but the Rocky Mountain double is one single double and second double is half of a single double. Oy oy oy. Darwin is the largest SCS prefab. Boeing building is the largest single building in the world. Oh wow, nice. I wonder what FAA is.
Turn left.
Thank you for the heads up. I wonder what their beef is with FAA right now. FAA seems to be going through all their planes and finding lots of different faults. That's very scary. Especially given that some of the planes have been in service for a very, very long time. They'll have to watch that more. Darwin Factory was very good in Washington. Did they feature that in the stream? That's where I want to go. So many doubles. Sounds like going to McDonald's and entering a double. I like the sound of that. A double quarter pounder. So is that a half pounder then? Rocky Mountains are a regular double with half of a normal double pulled behind the first ring. No, still too many doubles in there for me to understand. But if you replace the double term with short or long trailers, I might get it. You like to watch people play it. It is very relaxing. That's true. That's true. They could add plane parts going from the airport to the Darwin factory. I think they have that. Yeah. Do they also have the Seattle airport modeled in? I hope they do. Makes a lot of sense. Delivering from Darwin to the airport and vice versa. The Rocky Mountain double is one long trailer and one small trailer. Ah, okay. Thank you. Yes, I get it now. Standard double is two small trailers. Okay, I thought the Rocky Mountain double is two long trailers. So the second one is actually shorter. Here. Yeah. I'll observe it when we take a photo next. Thanks, Alex and Tom. Turnpike double is the one I'm talking about. Okay, I see. And do you also guys use the B doubles? Or is that like an Australian thing? Or a Scandinavian thing? I don't know where it's used. The one which has a... how do you call it? A sixth wheel. Why? I don't get it, Blue Eye Tom. Did I crash into something? B-doubles are legal in Washington or in some areas of the Northwest. Ooh, maybe we'll see it there. We'll keep looking. Didn't you have to speak layman talk before I understood? California, here we are. Or here we come, I should say. It's a shame you can't sleep. You have 6 hours, you have 3 hours. Okay, yeah, it's quite a tight window. Not as much allowance in there. Let me zoom in a bit. That one is looking pretty good. No worries, Tom. Yes, no worries at all. I get that. I hope they're allowed. You love hauling multiple trailers. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see what they come up with. Carson City. This is our stop. Yeah, that shake brake doesn't sound so bad. Yeah, I had worse memories from the default sounds. Maybe it's no Krish Boomer EVR, but not too bad. $395 north. Okay, looks okay. Let's zoom out again. Also, they seem to have fixed the zoomed in GPS. At some point they had a default, whenever you configure your truck or switch trucks, I think the GPS would be totally zoomed in, so people would have to bind a key for the zoom out GPS button just to zoom out a bit. Now they fixed that and they put it on the second level, just a tad more zoomed out in the normal config. That's true, yes, that's true, Alex. Yeah. They're not bad. You just realize it when you check out their mods. This is G-Traffic 4 already. It's not bad actually. Maybe because it's a very silent highway. But yeah, we do get a lot more traffic. And it's not too much, right? It looks still pretty natural. Krishbom in EVR only. Yeah, it looks nice so far. We'll observe it if it goes into the city and it becomes too much. But so far from the highway, it looks more lived in. Looks more, what do you say, real. But we'll see how it does to my CPU, my GPU. If it punishes my system too much, we'll have to turn it back. The zoomed in one was like, I think, some sort of voice nav bug. Yeah, they did something in 1.35 which made the default zoom level the most zoomed in, and people didn't like it, so people complained. And SCS, of course, SCS listens, so they brought back the default GPS. If that's a bug or unintended consequence of the zoom GPS thing, either way they fixed it now, so thank you, SCS. SCS adjusted traffic for night and day unlike in the past. Ah, that's good. Maybe, yeah. Because if SIP could do it, then SCS should be able to as well. That's nice attention to detail there. He used to play on MP all the time. Decided to use mods and play single player. Definitely agree, Blah. Yeah, mods just liven up the scene. The default is great, but the mods make it even more so. But yeah, in the beginning I always like to play with vanilla, so I know exactly what SCS is offering. And then once I know what's there, I can decide which I want to improve, which I want to tweak, and that's when I add in the mods. Looks like someone got caught speeding, maybe?
Keep right and then continue straight on.
I haven't, Alex. And next gen is for ETS2, right? But yeah, I haven't tried it out yet. I'm actually hesitating if I want to install it, because the new textures from SCS I really like already, and some textures from the latest project next gen I don't like so much. So I'm a bit on the fence if I want to bring it back. What is your opinion on it, guys? Because for the older roads, I definitely want project next gen. But for the newer ones, I think I like the SCS ones are, how do you say, more relaxing to the eyes, even if they're less high quality, marginally. Use this one mod that makes the roads look so much nicer, makes the road markings so much brighter, adds paved marks like tar and oil spills. Ooh, what mod is that? Makes them look like a road you see in real life. That's in ATS? So yeah, I'm kind of hesitating if I want to try Project Next Gen. Maybe I'll go back to the base again, and then I'll see what I don't like, and then if If I don't like some of the textures, I'll bring it back. I have not been using it since 1.35 because it wasn't compatible, but before then, yeah, I was using it. Hey Gato, glad you made it. How are you? Have you been out on the road recently? Like this game, sometimes it makes you feel asleep. Yeah, I definitely understand that. That's the goal, to make you feel relaxed and maybe help you sleep as well. That's a good thing if you can manage that. He used it on 1.35. Ah, nice. Okay, not sure why I removed it then. I think I got some crashes and I just removed it for the safety when it was back in experimental beta at least. But since experimental beta, SCS has been adding more and more, making it more compatible to older mods, so maybe that fixed it. They fixed it sometime. Use Project Next Gen in 1.35 too. Ah, okay. So maybe it just was collateral damage for me. I mistakenly blamed it for one of my crashes and I just removed it. And I have not been missing it so much, but maybe I just don't know what I'm missing out on. So I'm taking you guys like it. How is the update, by the way? 1.7. Are there any changes or is this a compatibility update? Working on his kitchen. Ooh. Putting in more food, I guess. EVR sound mode crash. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that was a real tricky one. So hard to spot the problem if there's nothing in the crash log, in the game log. You'll be away from real life, trucking for a little bit. Come again, you'll be away in real life, or you'll be away from in real life. So you'll be trucking in the sim. At least he cannot make me hungry. He'll be back, and he'll be back with even more stuff once he fixes his kitchen. New textures in 1.7, including some concentration on going east DLC areas. Nice. I'll probably take a look then. Wouldn't hurt, right? I hope he brings back the lines mod though. I really like that. Having those faded lines on the road is much more realistic for me than the perfectly white ones. I really like that add-on. I think in 1.4 he had it, and then when he updated to 1.5, the lines took a bit more time to update. So there was a time when they were not there, and then I just got lazy to update them and check on the forum. So I didn't get the updated lines anymore. The lines mod is included as an option 1.7. Cool. That's perfect.
Keep right,
thank you.
And then turn right.
I will check it out. Thanks for the reco. I'm starting to get the lag. Starting to experience the lag. Nothing too bad. Yeah, just a bit. Are we passing through Carson City? It'd be nice if I discover this. Yeah, I think we are. Okay. Putting more food in his kitchen. Realistic Roads version 3.2. Ah, I see. We'll have to double check if that's still compatible after Washington hits. Especially with 1.35 and all the texture requirement changes with DirectX 11, mods will definitely need to be taken a look at, because they say DirectX 11 is a lot more sensitive to wrongly modded stuff. The old lines files still worked in the newer versions of Next Gen. Ah, okay. Maybe I just played safe. I just removed it outright because the versions weren't matching and my OCD was was acting up 1.4 lines on 1.5 next gen? No way. People have been saying DirectX 11 keeps me making ATS crash more. That's probably because they have mods which are incompatible. Or that's probably because they have a system that is not very compatible with the DirectX 11. Like, I don't know, Windows 7 without the patch or something like that. Yeah, DirectX 11 is a bit more finicky, a little bit more unstable if you look at it that way. But it's not all the fault of DirectX 11. Sometimes it's just an outdated mod. Cast updated most of his trailer mods. I saw that he has one, not entirely new, but I think a couple of months old. I forgot the name. I haven't seen that before. I just saw that today while I was browsing through the forums. I forgot the name of the trailer. It looks pretty nice. DirectX 11 works so much better on your PC than DirectX 9. Yeah, same for me. Yeah, 11 for the win, definitely. I think that's the one, the Napin mod. Yeah, but it was a very different name and I couldn't remember it, but I think that's the one. Is that his latest trailer? No snacks. Jack will not be happy. Oh crap. It's a bit sharp bend for an 80-mile speed limit highway. Oh dang it. That's all we need, a detour. Where are we going now? I guess the road straight ahead is blocked, but I think we can just go off the ramp and on the ramp again. Ideally. Yeah, because GPS is saying keep left, but that's blocked. It's good though that the AI is actually respecting the roadworks now. Remember before, back in experimental beta, they were actually just passing through the roadworks, the detour. Now they respect it and they take the detour as well. Very nice.
Go straight on.
A little too close on that car there, that's true. Came to a point where I don't see the car anymore. That's a dangerous sign. Sogard Chrono Mega Liner is updated too. ATS is still in beta. It has not yet officially released. So this is still public beta. Only ATS 2 so far has been released. I think I can start making my Clumsy voice back. Any suggestions on how it should be? Like, I remember Alex had a suggestion of putting in Tagalog words as well, like maybe both. I'm not sure if it will fit in the mod, in the sound file, but we can try. Or do you guys prefer like English? Or maybe two files, one English, one Filipino? When the public is out of beta, you will need to something. Opt out of the public beta. Yes, you will need to opt out once the official version is released. Keep left, it says. Like the UK, because they're always doing work on the roads. Very realistic, right? Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, exactly what Alex says. Yes, when you see the article when 1.35 is released, then that's when you opt out. Good morning, everybody. It is actually 4:30 in the morning. We've been driving through the night. Alright, drive safely. Have a good one, man. Thank you for dropping by. Looking forward to your updates. Have a great weekend. and we'll catch each other in Washington, hopefully. This truck has a super small fuel tank, only 150 gallons. Look, we just filled up, and now it's like 3/4 again. It's 4:30 in game. Well, it's almost 5 now in game, but in my side of the world, in real life, it's almost 10 a.m. I did wake up at around 4:30 though, 4:35, because that's with the new work of Mrs. Clumsy. Wake up early, sleep early. Healthy living for the win. Reno. Actually, I don't need to swerve. Thank you for staying in the shoulder. Yeah, I'm liking the traffic. I'm liking the traffic, Jay. Looks like rush hour coming. I wonder if SCS also implemented some kind of rush hour logic. Maybe, huh? No worries, Enel. Catch you in Washington, man. Thank you for dropping by, appreciate it.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Gotcha. Don't go to sleep until at least 3 a.m.
Right.
There was a time when I did that. Those days are long past for me. I cannot do that anymore. By around 10 p.m., my eyes are like shutting down. They're making hard for you now. You mean the traffic? Yeah, I like it. I like it. G-Traffic 4 is very nice, especially because you don't need mods for it, so I can use it in vanilla profile. Very good. I think we'll stick with G-Traffic 1 first though, when we try out Washington for the first time, just to keep the most authentic experience and show people what they'll get out of the box. But yeah, personally, Traffic 4 is not bad, but performance does suffer now. So maybe my system is struggling a bit. It's quite interesting though, because I'm looking at my cores, my threads. Nothing is getting really taxed, but I'm slowing down. And GPU is only 50% loaded. So I'm not sure what is causing the lag. Maybe there's still something in the engine that could be improved, I don't know. Yeah, I would have expected there would be a bottleneck
right,
in the system.
And then exit right.
The highest load in my threads is 60%.
Exit
That
right.
should be more than enough allowance. My GPU is only 60% loaded. Does the GPU have some kind of threads as well? Because I'm looking at the GPU load as one number. I don't know the architecture of the GPU. Maybe it also works like that, I don't know. Doesn't the GPU have cores as well? Maybe I have to look at the cores individually. It has threads, lots of them. So it could be that it's getting bottlenecked at a single thread. How do I check that? You blame Jack's Kitchen. Yeah, that's I think the proper way of doing it. Blame the guy who isn't here. There will be no complaints then. So maybe that is the bottleneck. Because I'm looking at the GPU load as one number. But if not all threads are being utilized, then could be that one. True. Oh, okay. I will not tell him. I don't like it. What did Jack say yesterday? Hindi ko gusto ito. Google Translate for the win. GPU threads and cores are not visible to the
Keep
OS.
left, and then turn left.
So you cannot really just look at it. Display it in the perf. That kind of makes sense because I don't remember seeing any individual thread numbers in the like the log, the monitor I'm looking at. There we go. Almost there. So we should get a bit of buffer here.
Go straight on.
Maybe when it's green light, yes, but not right now. There we go. I haven't seen one yet. I'm not sure which states allow it, Gato. And by the way, sorry, doubles in traffic looks pretty good. Oh yeah, good observation. Yes, it's now available in the default traffic. I saw a Darwin double trailer a while ago. Very nice. Is it Walbertville they're delivering to? Yes, it is.
You have arrived at your destination.
Thank
your
you.
route guidance is now finished.
That's more professional. Sometimes the lines are a bit off, but yeah, that one is good. DirectX API handles it all. Ah, I see. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, that amount of detail would probably be beyond me anyway, so I think I'm happy enough not to see all the threads and their utilizations in the GPU. Look at that light. Actually looks pretty good, huh? Like the beginnings of NL. Maybe in Washington we'll see B doubles. Are they also called B doubles in the US or some other term? We have Rocky Mountain, we have Turnpike, we have, what do you call the normal double? Double pops, triple pops. B trains in the US. Is there an A train? 21k, yes. That's huge money for us. Do you ever pull a triple in ATS? Yes. It's actually not that hard to pull a triple, interestingly enough. I expected initially it would be super difficult, but it's not. Because they're quite obedient. They flow very well. We'll have to make our way north, so I'll have to skip on this one. Let's find other jobs. I'm hoping so, Alex. I'm hoping so. Nothing is going to Oregon. Maybe there's an external contract we can do. There's one. There we go. Cars. Price per distance pays very well. We can sleep whenever we want because it's a World of Trucks contract and it's for 85 miles. We should be able to handle that. Let's go here. Yes, let's do that, and then can make my way to Portland. Strosh, Washington. So I guess the port would be somewhere here on the western edge. Is it in the northwest or southwest? Or maybe there in the middle, like in that bay there. Not sure what this island is. The boat you pulled the other day is available in the Portland port. Oh, cool. Where is the Portland port? Because Portland is away from any coast. Hey, Kingslayer! Welcome back. Long time no see. Thank you for making it. How are you? Let's go and take that. B-doubles aren't very common in the US. They look good with American trucks as well. Yeah, I agree. How about in Scandinavia? In Europe? Are there B-doubles in Europe? I always get confused which kind of doubles are used where.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Just look for where Seattle is and then a bit north of it. Ah, you mean the port? I see. Seattle is somewhere in the middle, I think. Somewhere, I don't know, here? So the port is probably somewhere here. We'll see. We'll see soon enough, hopefully. The Canadians use them. Haddock is the name of the port business. Seattle is at the tip of that water. Oh my goodness, I didn't know there were danglibits in ATS as well. Wait a minute, where is that danglibit you talk about? Here? Seattle is at the tip of that water danglibit, so here. I'm not sure which is worse, that you referred to it as a danglibit or that I understood what you meant. Okay, Seattle is here. The port is to the north somewhere. Okay. Oh my goodness. These danglibit references. Seattle is a danglibit IRL. What does that even mean? That doesn't sound good at all. Scandinavia has B-doubles in some other places like the Netherlands. Ah, nice. But the doubles in, for example, the doubles in Germany, those are not B-doubles, right? Actually, I'm not sure anymore. I'm super confused now. My brain is all over the place. Also, the reflections do look a bit better. Like I see more stuff through them now. They actually reflect some things now. They're not just like abstract reflections. I don't know if that's because of DirectX 11 or not. That's beyond JDAR. Oh, that's a completely different level. The ones that are just a normal trailer with a hitch and a small trailer at the back. So that's the normal double. That's the one I'm familiar with, I think. Yeah. The B doubles are the one with the sixth wheel, right? I call it the sixth wheel, but it's probably not the name. But you get what I mean. Like a wheelception. Truck, fifth wheel, trailer, sixth wheel, and then another trailer. Just check. You would prefer the turnpike doubles. Oh, those are difficult. Right. So those are the two full-length trailers connected with a hitch. Is that legal, I guess, in Nevada and Oregon? Not sure which states those are legal in.
Left, and then turn left.
Turn left? Oh, yes. My bad.
Turn left.
Jay is probably eating Alex. I don't like the sound of that. That might be extreme Jaderness right there. Those are B doubles. Not sixth wheel though. But what would you call it? That's a sixth wheel. There are some mod that plays turnpike doubles in game, but parking the turnpike doubles didn't work.
Turn right.
I can imagine.
Turn right.
You can't have two fifth wheels because that's the fifth wheel already. So the other one should be the sixth wheel, right? If you count, you can't have two number 5s. The next one should be 6.
Run. We are hit.
Counting with Clumsy. Actually legal in many states, even in Ohio on the turnpike, ironically. Ah. What does a turnpike even mean? That term is not familiar to me. A turnpike is a toll road. Like the autopass things. Turnpikes are just A-doubles. Oh, is that the A-double? Yeah, the proper probably.
Let's go.
There we go. Oh, that actually looks perfect. Nice. Autopass or pay when you exit. So why is it called the turnpike double? Is it because you get charged very high when you have that trailer?
Turn right.
Two long trailers. So the B double, it has a 6th wheel. Okay, I'm going to keep calling it a 6th wheel. I refuse to accept that there are two 5th wheels. Is the second trailer as long as the first one? So it's like a full length as well? So we turn left here, I guess. Should we try a different voice, guys, just for kicks? Let's look for a different one. Do you guys want to give Gerald, is it Gerald, a chance?
Please make a U-turn when possible. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Witcher for the win? Or US?
Go straight. Stay left. It's all over now.
It's all over now.
Please make a U-turn when possible. Good driving.
Because the turnpike doubles are mostly only legal on turnpikes. Because the turnpikes can handle the length. Ah, so they're usually traveling on the turnpikes. So the turnpike is not just the toll gate, it's the entire toll, the road with the toll. Geralt, you mean? Oh, is it Geralt? Okay.
We're
Good to
here.
know. It's been a while
Now
since I
drop
played
the
Witcher
load
3.
and go.
Let's try it. And maybe we can try the Grey Mother. How about a Grey Mother voice back? That would take away the relaxation out of everything.
Turn left.
The Ohio Turnpike runs east to west across the state. Ah, I get you now. Thank you. Very clear explanation. Now I'm with you. Thank you. Makes a lot of sense. Not anymore. I was a while ago. I really love those sun shafts. What I don't love are these red lights. 6 a.m. Sounds good. 10 hours to go. Yeah, that's perfect. So we'll turn off here. We'll join the highway again. That is... not sure what road that is. But that road. Actually, a left turn. How does that work? That's interesting. You guys see this? Oh no, that's that left turn is for which lane? For where we came from, but we only have a single lane. That's interesting. So why would you have a left turn only, but only have a single lane road?
Get ready to turn left.
Wouldn't that block off everybody else?
turn left.
Lurking just like Clumsy. Touche. Hey Jack, how are you? How's the kitchen? I haven't heard about the reworks you were doing. What are you doing with the kitchen? I assumed you were adding more food in it, which makes a lot of sense.
Keep left.
The loudest CR ever. There's the double. And there's the almost the near miss.
Exit left.
Ouch. I think that left turn signal was for the road that was turning onto your road. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. It was a bit tilted though, wasn't it? It was a bit confusing. Because I could see it from where I was. It was a bit misleading. Yeah, OBS crashed twice. We'll take a photo here. Just moving the kitchen stuff around. You want your B-double so you can truck in Canada when Promon's ATS comes out. Getting ready already, huh? Not a bad move. Oh, that is so cool. Having those mountains in the distance adds to the entire feel. Rohan shot incoming. How is Rohan doing, by the way? Haven't heard from him so much. Kitchen is down the mead room. I thought you graduated from mead. I thought you were what was that drink you were drinking now? Vodka. I thought this was vodka nowadays. Jessica is not here right now. She must be busy. Flying or, I don't know, bussing. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Wow. Fourth gear it is. Let's float some gears. There we go. Can't wait to get a better PC. Much higher quality pictures of your trucks. You can modify them into animated wallpapers. Nice. Yeah, sounds good. Maybe in the meantime you can use the high quality option. So whenever you take photos, it kind of upscales the photo for you. So even if you don't have the settings maxed out, the photo would have the best settings, or at least a higher quality. Power just went out for 1 second. Ouch.
Keep right, and then exit right.
That sucks, especially with the router, because it needs time to boot up. So even if the power only goes out 1 second, you're out for a couple of minutes. Road work.
Get ready to turn right.
Was that a random
Turn
event?
right.
Or a static thing? Navigation is very good. Although I'm not digging Geralt's voice too much. Vodka, meh. Can't dip chocolate biscuits in that. Why not? You can try. You might just not survive it, but you can try. Saw her in Squirrel streams. Ah, nice. Yeah, she's been here, I think, last week? Can't remember. Yeah, very recently. Or maybe last Tuesday, I think. The roadworks is static. Ah, I've been there since game release. Okay. That's a very long roadwork, huh? How about that paper company right there? That looks good. Watching me and playing World of Warcraft when it went out. Wow, man, the WoW days. I remember when I was so addicted to World of Warcraft. Such a great game. Nowadays though, I don't there was a time when I was still craving for it. Like I really wanted to go back, but I didn't have the time. Now though, I think my tastes have changed as I grow older. I'm getting into simulation now, and I'm not so interested in the RPGs anymore. I remember I used to love the RPGs, and I always felt like I was missing out so much. Now, when there's a new game that releases, I'm just like, oh, good to know. Now I'll get back to flying, or get back to trucking. Oh, this looks pretty good. Nice to finally see some green trees again. We are in California now, aren't we? Or no, actually, we're just entering it now. Nice. Steam just gave a discount coupon for Cooking Sim. Nice. Congrats. Now the question is, when will you have the time to play it? But it's a great game. Cooking Simulator. I did not expect it to be that comprehensive. So many things you could do. They really simulate all the cooking mechanics in real life. I guess the biggest complaint right now is there is no VR support, with a lot of VR users coming on about. It would have been a very nice feature. I don't really, of course, I don't look for it because I don't have VR. So I'm happy that it was made for 2D. So that shows that the controls are optimized for 2D and stuff like that. So my selfish preference, I like that it's not VR supported. I've had some games like this before. Yeah, it's quite good actually. Break plates and drop food on the floor. Who knew the physics was so well modeled? Banging the door could actually hit the plates you're holding. Moaning game. You bought Cooking Sim, very nice. And for those who are watching who want to get I actually have a giveaway for the Cooking Sim. It will be drawn sometime next week. I can't remember the date. But go and check out the video this week of Cooking Sim. There's the link to the giveaway there. So the publishers gave me another copy for giveaway. Drop food on the floor, pick it up, serve it anyway. That's where the goodness is. That's where the flavor is. You know, that's the street food secret. We're just getting the street food essence on the floor. Can't believe the critic didn't notice the floor scrap on in his suit. Tile Spies, exactly. That's the one. Is that Jose Cuervo? Supposedly. It looks like it.
Get ready to turn right.
There's always the 5-second rule. That's the one. Yeah. Very true. 395 North. That is a very nice sign. Why does this road look so familiar? Is this one of the roads that had a bug before? B-doubles are already a thing in 1.35 trailer ownership. Are you guys really now? Let's take a look. Well, it's probably going to be locked in my profile, but we can take a look nonetheless. We can try. Let me save it first. Someone drops food here, don't hit the ground. No waste. Trailer purchase. Oh man. Well, we can still see it. So let's go and take, how about that one? Insulated triple, okay. Rocky Mountain double. Chip van. Dry van, okay. Should be a variant of dry van, right? Oh, dang it. Okay, maybe not. Doesn't work. Single flatbed, okay. Well, not possible at the moment. I don't think we can trailer listing, trailer browser. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know there was a difference now. Trailer listing is for the freight market, and I guess trailer browsers for the own trailers, so we can do that still. Okay. What is this? AKNT 19. Very technical trailer names, interesting. Noob. What? Turnpike B double, yeah, you're right. There we go, that's the 6th wheel. There it is. But maybe it's not available in traffic. In which states would it be allowed in? Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, indeed, there is a B double. B double. Rocky Mountain double, so that is shorter at the back. It has the hitch there. Turnpike double is a double full-length trailer with a hitch as well, and triple is 3 small ones. STP 19. Which one is that? STP 19. Oh yes, I think they call it the chip van, and you can add the belly van there. What is this thing for? What do they load here? So I guess they use that for additional capacity for the trailer, right? But what do they load there? I guess it would be hard to get out of there when you put that in there. Unless there's maybe an opening here somewhere, or I don't know how that works. Alright, have good luck, Barry. Wood chips. Been in Russia too long. So the wood chips would be here. How would it flow back here? Would they have probably like moving floors, which would be form like an escalator or something? Or do they have like these pails that you just scoop up the the wood chip and throw over? Goodness. Animals, maybe not. It seems a bit too cramped for animals. Not enough openings. Hatch at the bottom makes a lot more sense. Yeah, here maybe. Wood magnet. That works pretty well. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. You have similar trailers here. They haul wood chips. Dump them out the bottom. So there is a hole in the bottom. That figures. Somehow it became a lot smoother as well. Oh, because we were out of the city area already. So many chainers. Opening at the bottom. Hatch at the bottom, moving floor. That figures, yeah. So the opening is at the bottom, and then there's moving floors going into that hatch. Nice. Volvo VNL. I heard they haven't fixed the Volvo VNL still. I think the mirrors are still broken. If you have the physical mirrors turned on, something like that. Oh, another one of these road events, and I'm seeing blurry stuff now. I don't remember seeing blurry stuff before. I didn't recall the depth of field working before. I actually don't like it so much. Remove that. Let's see if it removes the blur. I think it does. Yeah, I like it a lot smoother the entire way. What speed are we at? There we go. I'm not sure if they're legal everywhere. We'll have to check when we're higher level. Legal only in a few states. That figures was like the Rocky Mountain doubles are restricted as well. How is the cam change angle? What do you mean? What is the cam change angle? Who doesn't, right? Bam. No comment. No jailers allowed. Webcam location. Not really. So how it is actually, my webcam is always just placed on the top of the monitor. It's just that the monitor is swerving because my wheel is here on this side and the yoke is on that side. So I move my second monitor to face where I am, and that's maybe why the webcam is tilting a bit as well. And it's a bit random every time. Depending on the angle of the monitor. So I didn't change it specifically. Ah, so that's what you meant by angle. Okay, now it's clear. Ooh, nice containers here. What is this? Avalanche steel. Is that somewhere you can pick up jobs from? Don't think so. There's no pop-up icon. Is this new? I recall those squished cars are as part of Oregon. Where are we anyway? We are not yet in Oregon. Maybe that's new? I don't like it. That was new with this road. Nice. Yeah, it's nice how SCS just sneaks in all those little things, huh? Thought the only reason the US didn't really use speedables was because they're too heavy for the American weight limits. I have no clue. I thought they were like... Wow, who stepped on that trailer? The Hulk? I thought it was mainly due to road restrictions. How do you say? Maybe the trailer is too long for some roads. But then again, this is the US, so maybe that's not a thing. Trailer restrictions are totally political. No common sense involved. Goodness. That actually makes more sense. It makes sense that it makes no sense. That makes any sense. What is that? Oh, the auto plowing thing. What do you call that thing? The cultivator. That would be nice for farming. Irrigation. Was that water? I thought it was like plowing stuff. Cool. Is that the same as those guys that make the circle fields? Only this time it's not a circle. A B-double doesn't mean long. Could have a 15-meter B-double. Ah, I get your point. So it's not always the same length. I see. Maybe here it is, but in reality, it could be varied, huh? I get you now. But I guess modders can easily change that, right? Introduce different lengths of the trailer. Drop those two train trailers on the road.
Get ready to turn left.
I forgot about Geralt. I was kind of hoping he would leave already.
Turn left.
Drop those train tracks on the road. Is that what we just passed through? 299 West. There's a new mod in the Steam Workshop for longer trains. Over 100 cars. But if you can't see a difference, I guess it doesn't work, huh? Or maybe only on specific trains. Clint is... Oh, nice sky. A bit low res, but nice nonetheless. Turn left, punk. Yeah, it fits. It actually fits. If you can drive on those tracks. Maybe that's where one of the secret roads are. Oh. Are American trucks less bobbly? How do you say? Bobby than the European ones? Because I heard that the European ones are very bouncy, right? But does the US trucks have that same kind of seat suspension as well? Clint Eastwood voice mod would be epic. How about the Batman mod? With a gruffy voice. Have a good night, Kelly. Catch you next time. Enjoy. Just have to take the rubber off your rims, your truck becomes a train. That's true. Oh man. Loan payment. That's fine. Still have money. Long nose are usually less bouncy. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. And is that a good thing or a bad thing from a driver's point of view? I guess bouncing is not very ideal if you're the one driving.
Turn right.
You have Cartman on your
Turn
TomTom
right.
GPS. For real? Is that like a user-made voice? Can you add your own like voice packs in that GPS? Because I remember in Waze you could do that. You could record your own voice and use that as the navigation thingy. Yeah, who was it? I think it was Briggs who linked that. One of the famous... I forgot his name. He made his own voice pack. Not sure if it's a bad thing or not. Let's say that's a good thing. More bouncy, more fun. Cab suspension is very different. I see. So that's why they couldn't include the 4-point cab suspension in here yet, because it behaves differently. In ETS2 they have that 4-point cab suspension now, but here in ATS they say it's more like fixed front and then something 2 at the back. I don't really understand it, but they were talking about it in the forums. It's too physics intense for me. Too hardware. But look at that transition. Now no more desert at all. That is so nice. Just you can really feel the landscape changing. Cool. So I guess we're close to Oregon now. Darth Vader. Who is Darlex? Cartman. Homer. Yeah, Homer would be nice. No. When you miss the turn. No. That would be cool. Who is Captain Corsair? I'll take a photo here. It'd be nice with the trees there. Have a good night, Scotsman. Clumsy trucking. Enjoy your fuel economic Tesla. Oh, the angle would be nice here. I think a dramatic shot from the bottom would be cool, although there's a bit of traffic getting in the way. Let's see. Narrower field of view. Not as nice as I expected. Yeah, that one works pretty well. Snoop Dogg, D-O-G-G. Does he say something like na 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 when you start the GPS? Oh dang it! These guys like their traffic light so much. I wonder how they do this in real life. When they put in that temporary traffic light, and when they put in that stop here in red and that white line, do they paint that? Or is that like a sticker that they just plop on the road? It's interesting how that works in real life. And I guess that must be done pretty fast because it's an emergency, or it's, I don't know. Well, I guess it wouldn't be an emergency, it would be a planned roadworks. So it's going to be part of the things that they do on the road. They do like that very much here in Singapore. They are very organized when they have roadworks. Like, they make sure that all the road markings, all the paints are there, even though they're working on it. So they paint on the temporary roads and stuff like that. They do it properly here. It's so amazing to see. I even have a story about it. One sec, and let me know if this is how it works in your country as well. But one sec, let me get back to chat. Hear from a European trucker friend on the Trucks in Discord that when he got the chance to ride on an American truck, it didn't feel very good. So maybe the bouncy bit is good because it protects you from the hard surfaces on the ground. That's what the bouncy stuff is for anyway, supposedly. Makes sense. I'm Batman. Go straight on like a player, dude. Oh, rip Barry. Wasn't me. It wasn't me. I had the same problem in ATS. So in Singapore, there was this article once that went viral. Well, there was this photo actually that went viral because there was this, I'm not sure how I can describe it, train with magically appearing cars passing through platform 9 3/4. So there was this photo that went viral. There was this pedestrian lane. Okay, so what came first? I guess the pedestrian lane was here. Okay, and then they were building a roof for the pedestrian lane, but the roof was here. So it was not on top of the pedestrian lane, it was on the left or on the right, but it was to the side of the pedestrian lane.
Straight.
Okay, Oregon, here we are. And there were people complaining, saying, why the heck would you put this is design fail. Why would you put a roof not on top of the pedestrian lane? What's the point? And then some people actually reacted, and it made a lot of sense afterwards, because initially I was also puzzled. I didn't know that's how it worked. But apparently they put the roof there on that side, not on top of the pedestrian lane, because while the roof is being made, there still needs to be a pedestrian lane in there. Like, you cannot just get rid of the lane if you're building a roof. Like, say, okay, just wait for a couple of days until we build the roof and then you can cross again. So there still has to be the lane. So they build the roof on the side so it doesn't get in the way of the crossing. And then when the roof is done, they move the pedestrian lane from that place, and they put it now, the lane is what they move, the crossing is what they move, to be on top of the roof. Does it make sense? But yeah, it's just so, like, that level of attention to detail, I would have just thought, like, just build a roof over it and just let the people cross without a lane for a few days or something. So that's such a, like, even that level of detail they think about and they put into the process. Really amazed me to think how that was done. Or maybe I'm just too used to how it works in Manila. In Manila, you don't really need a pedestrian lane, just cross whenever you need to. So, oh man, look at those clouds, huh? That actually looks pretty nice. Let's take a photo. No one understood? Oh man, do I have to draw it? Okay, one sec. Let's repeat. I have to use some diagrams now. Okay, so let's say, okay, let me think of something how I can describe it. Okay. Let's say, okay, let's do it this way. Let's say this right dial, where the clock is, that column is where the pedestrian lane is currently, okay? They built a roof on the column to the left, that fuel area. So when you look at it, the roof is not aligned to the crossing. And so when it rains, it doesn't protect you from anything, right? You would be crossing still where there is no roof above you. So people were complaining, why the heck would you put the roof there and not on top of the crossing? Yeah. Okay, there's a kappa, so I'm not very convinced that... Yeah, so they missed. That's how it looked. They missed. But then again, someone explained it's actually by design. Because what they do is they want to keep the pedestrian lane crossable. So they don't want to block it while they're making the roof. So they make the roof on the side, like on that fuel column.
Go straight.
And then when the roof is done, they move the pedestrian lane into the fuel column. So they move the pedestrian lane to the left. And that's when so that there will be no time when there will be no crossing. Yeah, there will always be a crossing lane. So it doesn't hamper the people crossing. I don't know if that made more sense, but yeah, so they remove the lane from the clock, they move it to the fuel column. But yeah, it's just, I wouldn't have thought of that. You know, I would just put the roof on top of the lane in the first place, block it for a couple of days or weeks, and let the people suffer for a bit. It's for them anyway. I'm not so sure. I think some people didn't really get it. So I hope that made more sense. If you guys are just Mumbai bussing me, shame on you. I say let them get wet. Yeah, but it's nice. I like that kind of thinking, you know, really thinking about even the small things. And it's like how do you say? It's like a first world problem, you know. Oh, we have no roof. But even the first world solution is very first world. One sec. Go. It's called Mumbai crossing. Yes, now we have a term for it. Maybe I'll just share the article.
Go straight.
That might make more sense. Oh man. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the roof. That's it. That's the one. Exactly.
Finding
Lots of
route.
He is disappointed. Lots of trains here, huh? It's nice. Loaded. That's us. Thank you. I wish there was a chance that you actually get a penalty for that if you don't configure your trailer properly. That will help teach me how to do that in the correct way to stay within the state limits. 24 gross. Is that light? We do have only 8 tons in the cars. I don't know, Jay. I give up. I'll just share the article. been here before. It's quite interesting, huh? Is that a way station as well? It looks quite different. Molten lava coffee. Molten lava coffee. Strength 6. What is that made of? Chocolate? Chocolate and coffee? Molten lava is a cake of sorts. Isn't that like some kind of molten chocolate cake? Coffee, just very strong. Ah, okay. No chocolate involved. I've been in that way station before. Ah, missed the turn. Oh, that's the one. Okay. That was at night, I think. Right? It kind of rings a bell. That I missed it and crossed through the dirt road. Means the caffeine has caffeine in it. Caffeineception. I like it. I have no clue what the state limits are. Thank you for following. Welcome to the channel. Feel free to say hi. What is that supposed to be? Looked like a cow, but not really. Moose. Varies hugely from state to state. Didn't think it would make it. I didn't either. Yeah. And it's nice here in Oregon. Feels so fresh, you can almost smell the pines. So we are on 58 West.
Keep right.
Thank you. Is it really? Is it really right? Yes, okay, I trust you. BRB. Did you get it? How was your bow hunting, by the way? When first hunting, it even can't get the ammunition money back. In the beginning, it's hard. Can you imagine? 36 tons. Is that light? Compared to Brazilian standards? Bow hunting is so hard.
Go straight.
Roger that. That is light compared to anything. Man, it must be hard to haul stuff here then, huh? You would need a lot of trucks. Bear, where? Where? Hide. Well, I'll hide. You guys take care of it. 36 tons. It's 36 short tons. So that's maybe why. I forget again. Long tons is the 1,000 kilos, right? Short tons is the US tons. And I'm not sure how that converts. On the floor of that building you passed. Good eyes, no wonder you're a hunter. Roof. On the floor, on the roof, on the crossing. Maybe my story is rubbing off. Jack's aim is off. Just a tad. It's still the same building, hopefully. It jumped. Now that's scary. To leave the Hulk right there if it jumped that high. The bear that he saw on the floor slash roof slash crossing. What does this say? World War II Veterans Historic Highway. Ooh, nice. Welcome to Bend. Not to dangly bit, hopefully not. I think we've had enough dangly bits for one stream. Oh, race. A race it is. I don't think I can catch up to the guy. I'm actually speeding, so let him. Actually, no, I'm winning. Look at that. Let's take a photo. It's a nice twist there. Where's the train? There it is. Nice. So with more traffic, there are more trains as well, right? Maybe that's why we're seeing more of them. I hope they don't block our view as much though. Let's go with that. Scotsman left too soon. How is it? Satisfactory. The like the 3D Factorio. That has multiplayer in there, right? Maybe we can get into that. But I haven't bought it yet. It's rubbish. I'm confused. It's lagging quite a bit here in Bend. Satisfactory looks really good. Can't afford it at the moment. How much is it? Getting a new motherboard, you can hopefully find a switch over to your Ryzen 7 1700 CPU. Nice. Good luck. Okay. Now I get it. You're adding to your vocabulary of not liking it. I see Squirrel is very fond of it. At least I see the videos that he releases. I haven't seen the details though, but it looks pretty nice. Graphics looks good. The mechanics looks good. I think multiplayer is there. I'm not really sure. My bad. That beep is very useful. I like that. Very subtle. You forgot you had Satisfactory. I'm not surprised.
Keep left.
Will do. You had everything to build your new PC, but the used motherboard your friend gave you died during the installation. Hard to read and drive. At least I hope. It's just the Mobo, not anything else. Good luck, man. Hopefully, yeah, you're right. Really good. If you ever played Techit Minecraft, with all the machines to make stuff. I think I tinkered with that just a bit, not so much. Nice. Maybe we can get into satisfactory as well. I did want to try that out for the longest time, but I think was that when X-Plane came into the picture? I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I can, if I add a streaming day, maybe we can add back random days, random game days. We'll see how it works. How much is it though? I spent my budget already for some X-Plane stuff. I might not have enough for another.
Go straight.
That would be satisfactory. But no! It's 11 already. That's fine. We'll make it just 100 miles left. I'll extend a bit. Farland, is that Greyhound? I guess so, huh? Let me go back to traffic 1. So I don't forget to bring it back before Washington hits. Now it's much smoother without any car. FPS looks amazing. $29.95 US. Nice. Yeah, back to 1 now. Getting ready for Washington traffic. Default traffic. I like the 4 if my system can handle it, but it seems like it cannot. Maybe SIPs. I'll try out SIPs once I get back into mods again. Epic has mega sale, so you'll get $10 discount of that, $29.95. Ah, nice. Yeah, 4 should work if I'm not streaming. That's true.
Go straight.
But yeah, I think I'll settle for SIPs. And maybe for vanilla, maybe traffic 2 would be good compromise. Disappointed. That face. Yeah, I dig it. Well, I also like the feel of Threadripper. I get that. So maybe your GPU was doing the work. Well, that actually doesn't say anything because it was a Threadripper after all. Let me see if I missed out on any messages. $29.95 US, but with discount of 10 with the sale. So there's a sale going on right now. Maybe we can go and check. We'll see. Nice. All the load is on the GPU. Might be. Either way, would require a monster system. Haven't found a real traffic density ratio mod that works at 1.35. I saw that SIP updated his real traffic density mod for 1.35, at least in ATS 2. A Steam Workshop version should be updated already. I haven't tested it though. but it should work. And he's been tweaking his mod ever since the experimental beta. So it should, I'm assuming it should be stable now. Yeah, that's what Alex said.
Get ready to turn left.
That's a bit of a zigzaggy road there. Let's go and zoom in on that.
Turn left.
One more. Yeah, that one. And your light bulbs dimmed. Maybe that's what happened to M1. Jay tested out G Traffic 10. Enter. Nothing was happening. It's all good. Somewhere along the world. Oh, this is so nice. Love that view. Have I been here before? I always forget these things. Man, that looks so nice. So good. Cannot pass that up even if we're late. Portugal went dark. Oh man, it's a shame we have such a limited view in the camera, the default range. Thank you. Beware of the Jazzycat mods. I've stayed away from Jazzycat mods for quite a while. They're not very performance friendly. Even though they have some very nice, cool models, and I heard some of the models are stolen, quote unquote. Used without permission at least. Just cruising along, just cruising along. Is that a... What is that statue? Oh my goodness, this looks so good. That bridge. OMG. We'll take one more, guys. I'm really sorry. This is something you do not just pass by. If you get a cooking simulator. So I gave it away and you gave it away. Why not? Why is it darker though? Oh, that would have been so nice with that lighting. I think we have our thumbnail shot right here. And one wider. Beautiful. Yeah, the workshop is updated now. I don't have lunch out. So I can stream longer. Just a bit longer. Go. Oh, this is so nice. I like this road. I don't remember this road at all. I'm not sure if I've been through here, but this is nice. Yeah, it works lyrics sometimes. Mexican jumping bear. That was Jack's floor roof bear. That's the one. Maybe it was Bigfoot, huh? I love that look of the reflection. I don't know why. The look of the truck. The shiny exhaust with the fading landscape. I don't know. It's just so scenic for a time there. And vanilla for the win. It's been a while. Washington Height. Hey Pete. Yeah, pretty soon. Not yet, but soon. How are you, man? Thank you for joining. I like these longer streams. Yeah. Great, man. Yeah, glad you're able to stay longer as well. This Tuesday? What do you mean, Jack? Which one? Wait, I think I missed a few messages.
Keep right, and then continue straight. Go straight.
Washington release. Is that the 11th? Wow, that's quick, huh? So good. Oregon is on a completely different level. I love the super varied landscapes and roads. There's even a speed limit warning there. Speed limit change. And we are almost there. Jake, break the heck out of this one. Geralt always scares me.
Get ready to turn right.
Yeah, it scares me too. That's why I'm inclined to listen to what he's telling me.
Turn right.
There will be a movie coming, right? A movie or a series with Khal Drogo, the actor of Khal Drogo. Oh no, that's God of War. I'm mixing it up. No,
Get ready to turn right.
there is a movie, but it's by a different actor, right? I saw a photo of Geralt. I can't remember who the actor is. There you go. Yes, Henry Cavill. Yes, that's the one. Is that Superman? Yeah, there you go. Superman. Yeah, it didn't look... Initially, if you look at Superman and look at Geralt, doesn't look like it'll fit, but I'm sure they'll make a way how to make that look as close as possible. They're so good at that. Transformation. Netflix, the Witcher series, that's the one with Khal Drogo.
Please make
with Khal Drogo. No, the God of War is also one thing I saw, and I'm not sure if it's a series or a movie, but I saw the actor from Khal Drogo. Is it this where we're going? Seems like he's mad. My bad. Just took a tour of the place. Is this a dead end? Oh crap. Really? No! Now we have to reverse. Witcher Mumbai. Uh-oh. And with the huge exhausts of the W900, it's not going to make life any much easier for us. Let me zoom in, maybe that helps. Ah, crap, it's the other building. Atkinson. Why not, right? Why not? Oh crap. Yeah, that'll work. Just a little curve there. Is there enough space there? One sec, let me try this. Maybe I can turn through here. I'm hoping there is. Might hit those portalets though. Mr. Bean. What is the other movie he has? That comedy spy movie. I forgot the name. If you watch the second movie, it was a laugh trip. So fun. Johnny English, that's the one. Yes, exactly. It's really good actually. I didn't expect to be laughing so hard. It was just like, okay, nothing to watch. Maybe let's have some fun with Johnny English. Close enough.
Turn right.
There we go. Can't really see anything from here. Not sure why you would stop that early. Okay, here. Oh crap. Okay, let's see how the parking is here. I'm afraid Rail Export is notorious for their very challenging parking.
This is where it ends.
This is where it ends. Okay. Looks like a reef. Okay, it doesn't look like a hard U-turn, but doesn't look very, very simple either. We have enough space there. We do. Okay, nice. Nice. Yeah, thankfully. Yeah, it didn't ask me to go through there. Interesting. Not as what I wanted, but I think we can make it work. That mirror is helping a lot with a nice field of view. There it is. That should be good. Straighten it out like so. Phew, that was much easier. Thank you. I don't have brain power left for a reverse U-turn. Show me the money. 8 PM and it's still shining like this. Wow. GG. We made it, guys. We're not late. 20k. I'll take it. Level up. Thank you. Now what should we get? Should we get the just-in-time delivery so we have access to urgent deliveries? I think we need that for the Kenworth trucks anyway. Might make a lot of sense, huh? Let's go with that. So now, if I look at the freight market, we should see the Kenworth trucks, I think. Let's see if it... There we go. Now it's there. And this is actually not urgent. I thought all these jobs were urgent. Going to Oakland, but I'm guessing when Washington hits, you could actually go to the port as well. North of Seattle. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, thank you for joining me on this longer than usual stream, guys, and thank you for SD Job. Thank you for sticking through amidst the technical difficulties. Thank you for joining. I'll catch you hopefully soon. By Monday, hopefully we can stream. I'll let you guys know. Yes, just finished the job. Thank you, and I'll catch you hopefully Monday. Keep your fingers crossed. Have a great weekend, guys. And Washington is almost upon us. Mimified. Look. Thank you. Good day. And Clumsy Trucking. Thanks, Jay and Alex, for helping moderate. Thanks, Jack. Good luck with the kitchen. Thank you, Pete. Glad you're here. Thanks, Bla, for making it. And Barry, good luck with the hunting. Kato, happy trucking. Stay safe. And for everybody else, sorry if I forgot to mention, thank you for joining. I'll catch you next week for sure. Thanks and bye-bye. Clumsy Trucking.